Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready! Ready!
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
A run once more with Blue. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
So he gets on the board, first catch of his career. I can promise you he's going to hang on to that ball. Now, it wasn't the flashiest of plays, but just try to get him comfortable and try to settle him into this game.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready! Mustang 19! Ready!
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Ready!
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
For the Cowboys field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Throwing at the outset, it's Howard. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shut up! Cowboy 80!
Out of the gun, it's Howard. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10. They're going to go play action with Howard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big...
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Quick toss into the hands of Lambs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5.
Go! Cougar 19.
They'll look to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he will go all the way. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys are out to a 10-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Howard. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his...
This one intercepted. Aubrey now for the extra points. He's got it. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
The tackle by the Florian overshot. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mustang 19. 70 Lion. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll throw for it with Howard. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll run the toss here with Blue. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Blue. For the extra point. No problem with the footing. The pick is good. Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
from 32-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deron Bland. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Blue now on the zone read. And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman and got the different.
1 quarter in the books. 24-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60. Dragon 60. Let go.
He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's right side. He's got Ferguson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf.
Again, here comes Blue. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
3-yard pickup.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Get it. Ready?
On the ground, it's Blue. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
On the run to the right. It is brought in the end zone. C.D. Lamb Cowboys. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, it's Howard. Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Eagles convert third and short, and they pick up 4.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
Throwing on first and 10, it's Howard. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles first down. Play action, it's Howard. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
70 Lions.
Third and long. Here's Howard. And that is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go. Ready.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is second and 6.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout to talk things over before third down.
Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Cowboys keep rolling right along. 38-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And this is going to be an Eagles first down. As he gets it up past the 30, they'll mark him at the 32.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. He'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Result of the play is
on for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lump with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead. Now Howard on first down. He's going to look for the home run goal. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Deron Bland with the tackle. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up from the 34-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Here we go. 60.
Throwing is Howard. He finds Devontae Smith. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. It just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On 2nd down, Howard. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready. 70, motion. Go.
To the air, Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Set up. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinals.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
7, tag. 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. He's going to pick up the first. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it, so not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact, the drive keeps going. It's a first down. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball, but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the ball.
12-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12.
Every defensive coordinator, like in the NFL, preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Big hole to the 30. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
27 on the play.
Viking 18.
First down, Cowboys.
Now a little pop pass. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A
Ready.
Back to throw. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10
Come on.
at the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Cooking.
A run with Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Go.
That is Ferguson in motion.
Ready.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8.
Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Oh, looking end zone, but he's out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Shut up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Come on. Set. Liking 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Philadelphia.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Howard. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
3rd and 1. Here's Howard. He finds the big tight end, Trimble. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60 Bison.
Howard to throw again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead with Blue. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Send a man in motion right. A run once more with Blue. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cowboys.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. No matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The throw, that's complete on the slant. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Ready?
This is Blue. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the jump.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go.
In motion, Lamb.
Ready?
Now receiver coming around. He's got the pop pass. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
19.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They'll go. It's blue. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down. They'll go down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season.